Here, this perp back with another video. I know it's been a while. It's been like almost a week. But we're getting to the end of the year, and this is my review of Ferrari, starring Adam Driver, and it's directed by Michael Mann. If that doesn't sound familiar to you, he directed movies like Heat, Collateral, movies like that. Also, you got Penelope Cruz in here, and Shailene Woodley, and a bunch of other people on this cast. And I know this movie hasn't dropped yet. I was able to see an early screening on Dolby, which was really dope to kind of experience that on that type of screen and, with the sound effects. But anyways, I'm not going to get into big, heavy spoilers. I just want to kind of give you my thoughts on this movie and if you should go check it out over this holiday weekend or whenever Christmas is. It's right around the corner. So you have Adam Driver here. He's playing Enzo Ferrari, a engineer that created Ferrari and stuff. This takes place shortly after the World War II, and we just kind of follow his life and the struggles that he goes through financially, business wise, and also him kind of juggling two different lives, one with his wife, and he had a son that passed away, so he's also dealing with that, dealing with a lot of death and kind of trauma, and being very cold while doing so, and trying to just stay focused on his job as this engineer, trying to make the best product. And I found this movie to be very fascinating, because we had Gran Turismo come out, and that was another movie about racing and just the car culture and stuff and whatnot. This one I feel like has more emotion to it, where you really get a sense of how dangerous racing is. Like, people didn't have seatbelts, so you would see people just flying. If you crash in one of these 100+ mile per hour vehicles, your ass is going flying. And I love that Michael Mann didn't, hold back on showing the trauma, the traumatic side of things, especially that third act. That literally was like a gut punch, because I did not expect something so devastating. But he wrapped up this story really well, just kind of going from him in the beginning, Enzo, just kind of, we see his love life between him and Penelope Cruz's character. That's his first wife, Laura, which I think she did a phenomenal job as well. Didn't quite steal. I would say she was probably my favorite part in this, just because she was standing on business and she was definitely on some gangster shit throughout this whole entire movie, kind of dealing with the fact that, Enzo has something going on and she just doesn't feel like she is kind of being involved with certain things, even though they are business partners. It's fascinating. Then you got Shailene Woodley's character that kind of plays this mistress at the time, or not a mistress, but the side chick. And there's a lot of things that get revealed on that side of things, and for him to kind of juggle those two things, and also having to deal with being an engineer and doing his best to beat out the competition, even though if that means risking people's lives behind that wheel. It's just such a fascinating movie. It was a fascinating watch. You really kind of get a sense of a lot of these businesses, especially when you do biopics like this, that they'll get into these situations where they're damn near bankrupt, and then you fast forward to today where Ferrari is just like a very high class, high value type of product that only the rich could really afford. And back then, it was already meant to be known for racing and stuff like that. So really dope movie overall. Really great performances, great cinematography, nothing too fancy, nothing trying to wow you, oh man, look at this this shot over here, it's just a very clean and well-made film from start to finish. And I think Adam Driver did a fantastic job just kind of disappearing as Enzo Ferrari, because it's like, you know, you could barely recognize him. You know it's Adam Driver, but you could barely recognize him. He puts on the Italian accent, which I think he did a good job. Better than like Shailene Woodley, because Shailene Woodley's like kind of accent, I think she was trying to do like an Italian accent. It didn't really hit for me. I kind of wish they would have done more with her character in this. That's just a little nitpick. But overall, I think you're going to have a really good time watching this movie. You get around to watching it. Let me know how you guys feel about it. This is just my quick thoughts on the movie. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.